The Penrose Cup has been locked up as Western Michigan made history last weekend. But the battle for home ice reaches its climax as we wrap up the regular season. We've got to look ahead at the series that will decide it and more in this edition of the NCHC Morning Skate, presented by TRIA Orthopedics, the exclusive medical provider of the NCHC Frozen Face-Off. 3 teams are in the running for the last 2 home ice spots in the first round of the conference playoffs. Omaha, North Dakota, and Denver all have a shot to host, with 2 of those teams playing each other this weekend. We'll begin in Grand Forks, where number 18 UND hosts Omaha. The Mavericks currently sit in 3rd place, 2 points clear of the Fighting Hawks and the Pioneers, who are tied for 4th. Omaha needs just 2 points to secure home ice because they own the tiebreaker with the Hawks. UNO helped its cause last weekend with a split against then 12th-ranked Arizona State. After a 4-1 loss in the series opener, the Mavericks replied with a 4-2 win on senior night. Fittingly, 3 of the 4 goals came from seniors or grad students, while freshman Kevin Radler stopped 40 shots. North Dakota posted a split of its own last weekend. Western Michigan earned the Penrose Cup by beating the defending champs 6-4 on Friday. The next night, the Fighting Hawks pulled out a 4-3 overtime win at Lawson Arena. Freshman Sasha Boisvert tied the game for UND in the last minute of the 3rd, and sophomore Jake Levinovich delivered the game winner in OT. UND enters the weekend 6-3-1 in its last 10 games and has gone 9-6-1 at Ralph Engelstad Arena this season. This is the only regular season series between UNO and UND, though they could meet again next weekend. Last year, Omaha won 3 of the 4 regular season meetings, including its first ever series sweep of the Hawks at Baxter Arena. The Mavericks then beat UND 6-3 in the Frozen Face-Off semifinals.
Kind of nice, to be honest. Obviously, we've got with them being our travel partner in the past, it kind of always seems like every year we play each other, maybe a little bit ad nauseum after so many years together. So kind of nice that and exciting. I think both teams are probably excited to face each other for the first times and looking forward to a good weekend.
The other series with home ice implications is the culmination of the Gold Pan rivalry as number 7 Denver and number 20 Colorado College play a home-and-home series with the hardware still up for grabs. They'll play Friday in Denver and finish Saturday in the Springs. If DU wins one of the 2 games, it will retain the trophy, but the Pios have even more to play for. Like North Dakota, they trail Omaha by 2 points and are trying to clinch home ice. Last week, Denver split with visiting St. Cloud State, winning 3-1 in the series opener before losing 2-1 the next night. Captain Carter King scored 2 goals in Friday's win and currently sits in 3rd in the NCHC with 18 goals this season. The Tigers are coming off a bye week. Their last series was a split at St. Cloud State on February 21st and 22nd. On Friday, CC won 4-3 behind 42 saves from Caden Mbarico. The next night, SCSU responded with a 4-2 win. The Tigers sit in 6th place in the conference and can finish no higher. 1 point earned against Denver or 1 point dropped by Minnesota Duluth would assure that CC faces the 3rd place team in the first round of the playoffs. The first series between the 2 Rocky Mountain neighbors ended in a split. CC rallied for a 5-4 win at home, while DU prevailed 2-1 at Magnus Arena back in December. Also this weekend, longtime rivals Minnesota Duluth and St. Cloud State will conclude their season series at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. Playoff seeding is on the line in this battle between the 7th and 8th place teams. UMD leads the Huskies by 5 points, meaning a regulation sweep by SCSU could vault it into 7th place. The Bulldogs earned 4 of 6 points at home last weekend, beating Miami 3-2 in overtime on Friday and then tying the Redhawks 1-1 on Saturday before winning the shootout. Freshman Adam Guyon was in goal for both games, finishing with a 1.42 goals against average and a .944 save percentage. That landed him NCHC Rookie of the Week honors. As noted, St. Cloud State earned its 2nd straight split, earning a 2-1 win at Denver after losing the opener 3-1. Sophomore Isaac Posh put up his best weekend since returning from injury in February. He had 38 saves each night and helped SCSU go 8 for 10 on the penalty kill. He finished the weekend with a .950 save percentage, best among all conference goalies, to earn NCHC Goaltender of the Week. When these 2 rivals met in Duluth back in January, UMD earned 2-0 and 5-2 wins. Finally, Penrose Cup champ Western Michigan concludes its historic regular season at Miami. The 4th and 5th ranked Broncos earned the first regular season championship in program history last weekend against North Dakota. Western won 6-4 on Friday in front of the home fans to secure at least a share of the trophy, and then claimed it outright with a point earned on Saturday in a 4-3 overtime loss to UND. Freshman Jona Väisänen had 3 assists in the series to earn NCHC Defenseman of the Week. WMU has just 1 regulation loss in the NCHC this season. As mentioned, Miami earned 2 points on the road last weekend in a 3-2 overtime loss and a 1-1 tie and shootout loss at Minnesota Duluth. That doubled Miami's conference point total on the season. In both games, the Redhawks came from behind to tie it and force overtime. Still, MU was denied its first NCHC win of the season yet again. Saturday's tie stopped a record 23-game losing streak. Last season, Miami set a conference low with just 1 win and 7 points. In their first series in January, Western beat MU 8-3 and 2-0 in Kalamazoo. Now let's take one more look at the standings heading into the final weekend of the regular season. Western has secured first, while idle Arizona State sits in second. Omaha could tie the Sun Devils with 47 points if it were to earn its first ever road sweep of UND, and would get the number 2 seed because it owns the tiebreaker over ASU. Denver would own the tiebreaker with North Dakota if they finish level on points by virtue of a 3-1 record head-to-head this year. CC, UMD, and SCSU will all be on the road for the playoffs, with Miami eliminated from making the 8-team tournament. Here again is the schedule for the regular season finales. Friday's key matchup between Omaha and North Dakota at Ralph Engelstad Arena will be shown live on CBS Sports Network. The other 7 games can be seen on the official streaming platform of the conference, NCHC.TV. And visit NCHChockey.com for the latest scores, stats, and standings updates as the teams race to the finish line. Thanks for watching this week, and enjoy what promises to be an exciting weekend of hockey. This has been the NCHC Morning Skate, presented by TRIA Orthopedics, the exclusive medical provider of the NCHC Frozen Face-Off.